update is almost installed. Oh, it's installed! Look at that. That's called great timing, is what that's called. I don't know if anybody's here yet because I'm a little bit late, and that's absolutely my bad. I still have not uninstalled and reinstalled Spotify yet. I think it has an issue with OBS, in all honesty. I think it's like, oh, hey, you have Spotify Premium and you're streaming me, and that's illegal because people that you're streaming to might not have Spotify Premium. I don't know, maybe it's doing something like that, but I hardly think Spotify is that advanced. They might be, I don't know. But yeah, it's Ficsmas. So we are taking a slight detour. Oh, there's no, like, Ficsmas banner. Huh. That's interesting. I was expecting there to be a Ficsmas banner. Are we gonna... There it is. Yeah, I was expecting there to be a Ficsmas banner, but that's kind of like the thing that we're gonna do today is Ficsmas. Because Ficsmas. And then the other thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna finish Rocket Heaven. Because that is important to me. And also important for the tier 9 stuff, which I have a bit of a plan for. I looked at some of the recipes, but I didn't do much planning other than just looking at the recipe costs and making some very, very rough estimates. I don't even have anything written down in my notes at all. It's snowing! It's snowing! How did I not expect snow? Mic is a bit loud. There we go. How did I not expect snow? Out of all of the things, how did I not expect snow? Intriguing. Oops, that's the button. Cool. So we're gonna go home, and then we're gonna come back here, finish that later. But right now we're gonna go to the hub and the MAM, do some things. Primarily we're gonna unlock some stuff in tier 9, or at least we're gonna try to. And then it's Ficsmas time, and we're gonna completely derail ourselves. I have 4 builds planned. Build number 1 is... I can't access... Oh, I can access the map in the train. Build number 1 is all the tier 9 stuff way down here. Build number 2 is all of the other stuff, the space elevator parts up in the desert. Build number 3 is a nuclear plant in the swamp. And build number 4 is Ficsmas in the northern forest, because there's a bunch of pine trees, and that feels Ficsmas-y to me, personally. It's my inventory that I can't access in the train, I bet. So let's go see what's what in the MAM. Oh, first, before the MAM, the Ficsmas Advent Calendar. Oh, that's how you get the ADA prompt.
Welcome to Ficsmas, an official Fix-It seasonal event, brought to you by official Fix-It Fun engineers. Ficsmas is based on a seasonal holiday popular in several cultures and religions,
going to jail?
often seen as a winter holiday because no one actually cares about Australasia. The event is vetted to be 100% pioneer-appropriate fun and is not obligatory. Ficsmas enables many new distracting activities focused on building the giant Ficsmas tree. These activities involve the MAM, the Ficsmas calendar, and those abominations falling from the sky. There is more, but I don't care. In the interest of us all, I will tell you that Ficsmas has caused stress, lack of focus, general despair, and physical injury to many pioneers. It is the worst scoring event ever created by Fix-It, and has gotten backlash for its blatant cultural inappropriateness. So when you inevitably change your mind and decide to disable this event, you will have chosen humanity and kittens and puppies, you will have chosen truth and empathy, you will have made me proud.
Okay, so Ada does not like the Ficsmas event whatsoever. That's actually kind of funny. Genuinely, that is actually kind of funny. So abominations falling from the sky. I see no gift. I see no gifts falling from the sky. So we'll figure that out in a minute. First of all, I see number 12. Where are all the numbers? Also, what up, kitty cat? Welcome back. And yes, you are in fact the first. I was a little delayed. But that is okie dokie. There's the 7, the 5. What's today? Today's the 5th. Nope, that is 15, apparently. Not 5. There's 24, 17, 8, 2. 30 pulse nobelisks. Cool. There's 5. 200 screws. Thanks, Ficsmas. There's 23. Oh, if that's 17, that's 12. That's 9. That's 10. Where's 1? 13, 14, 16. Where's number 1? During the day after I get back home to my PC after Thanksgiving road trip to Texas. Bro, Texas? That's pretty neat. There's 3. I've unlocked the red ornament trinket. Cool.
There is no escaping the Ficsmas spirit with this red ornament build gun trinket.
I'm gonna put that on my
It can
build
be
gun.
equipped at the lockers in the hub.
Thank you, Ada. I am nowhere near Texas. Okay, so we have found 3, 2, and 5. We're looking for 4 and 1. Okay, so there's 17, so that's definitely 7. There's number 1. Hey!
This
data
data
cartridge
cartridge
day
contains
1.
the Ficsmas MAM tree setup and will need to be fed into the MAM database to unlock its first 2 branches. If this seems convoluted and or boring, and you wish to quit the event, I will understand.
I don't see how it would be boring. Convoluted? Maybe. Boring? Definitely not. Perfect for it. You've checked the furred box. Colorado. Also, there's number 4. It's in the armpit. Oh, cool. 2 data
This
cartridges.
cartridge
Let's
enables
go.
the second pair of Ficsmas MAM tree branches
2
to be unlocked.
days.
Fixit thought it was being very clever with the layout of this research tree. About as clever as you.
That's not a compliment to the Fixit team. Where's number 6? There's 16. I know today's not day 6. Tomorrow is day 6. But where's number 6? Ah, whatever. We'll find it eventually. I didn't mean. Cool. So those get to go in the trash. Awful gift. There it is, Ficsmas holiday event. The giant Ficsmas tree and the Ficsmas tree branch. Yippee.
The purpose of Ficsmas is to build and decorate a giant Ficsmas tree with style.
Style.
The Ficsmas category has been added to your build menu. Gifts are the basic resource from which many other festive parts are made. Like Ficsmas branches, which can be crafted in the constructor. In an effort to make this event meet the bare minimum efficiency quotas, I have disabled the ability to craft these resources by hand. Trust me, that glitter got everywhere. You're welcome.
Love it. Also, yeah, Nick, you sent me a message earlier saying, to say, what the hell was your question? What the hell was your question? Is that the question? Are you opposed to committing arson in any way? Yes. Okay, so we need Candy canes and bows. Candy canes come from tree branches. And then bows come from candy. Cool. Where are the gifts? I see no gifts falling from the heavens. Where are my Ficsmas gifts, Ada? I've been a good pioneer, Ada. Oh, I see beams of light on top of the base. Gosh, those are interesting. Oh wow, they give 40. They're a lot more dense.
Congratulations. You have found your first Ficsmas gift package, which is, naturally, full of gifts, the basic part necessary for most Ficsmas seasonal event activities. Don't forget to check the calendar or the map to see what you can do with these gifts. Or do forget, I don't care.
Or do forget, I don't care. Why is Ada so, like, poo-poo on my Ficsmas? She is, man. She's just shitting on my Ficsmas. What did Ficsmas ever do to Ada? Very openly talks about the fact he lives in Texas. Little of me can't commit arson. Little of you, maybe it's on the table. Payment would be a good defense if you're caught and accused. See, I feel like caught and accused don't go together. You're either accused or you're caught. You know, those two things they're mutually exclusive. How many gifts did we get out of that? 120? It's genuinely not that bad. Can I craft these things by hand? No. Aha. Give me the branches. How many do I need? I need like 50. Okay, well, in the meantime, while that is cooking, let's grab some other stuff. Used modular frames. Radio control units. I have very few radio control. Quantum encoding. Turbo motors. Supercomputers. This one I can actually afford. Blueprint Mark III. Can't afford that. Can I take these out? Aww, sad. Ooh, SAM fluctuators. That I can afford. Good. And peak efficiency. That I know for a fact I can. Alclad sheet. Nope, that is aluminum case. Still can't believe how expensive it is. Genuinely kind of upsetting how expensive some of these things are. Let the proposition linger. Answer the question. Where are you leading this? I'm out of arson threat range. Colorado, that's about arson range for Supreme if I've ever seen one. Well, he doesn't want to kill Supreme, he just wants to arson his house. That's all. That's all. That's a joke, by the way. Obviously. Cool, boom. There is 50. 50 of the boys. Oh, speak of the devil, there's Supreme.
Candy canes are used to create several items. In this case, when combined with the Xeno Zapper, you will gain a piece of equipment perfect for use against anyone on my naughty list. Like whoever hard-coded and black-boxed this event.
Whoever hard-coded and black-boxed this event? There's some lore here. Where are more gifts? Oh, I see some. Oh, I see a bunch. Good. You are required gifts.
Just get back to work.
No, Ada. I am frolicking in the snow. You can't stop me. Honestly, I kind of miss the big cumbersome boxes because then I couldn't miss them. Also, if we're only using the MAM from this point forward, we can move to a less laggy look, which I think is honestly more ideal. Yoink.
I'm sure this is useful to someone, somewhere.
Yeah, it's useful to me here, now.
Yes, yes, well done.
Does she have a voice line, like, chance of occurring every time I pick one of these up? Oh, yeah, see, like, less laggy.
Ho ho, oh whatever.
Ho ho, oh whatever. Thank you. Delightful. Truly, truly delightful. How many does this give me? This gives me 60, 100. So, boom. Oh, I neglected to... How did I get that conversion rate? Okay, so that gets me to 80. I need 20. There we go. I don't know how I messed that up the first time. With my freedom, I'm glad that I am afforded this opportunity to enact my vengeance upon those that call themselves salvation. And I am especially glad that this speech is sponsored by Genshin Impact. I'm not going to say the full name because I'm not, and you shouldn't play that game. It's not good. Very bad. You can buy hard drives. What? Wow. That's new. I don't even think that was on 1.0 release. I feel like that was... That had to have been different. That had to have been like a patch or something. I do not remember that being... If I remember correctly, there's nothing in here. No, nothing in here that I... Apart from maybe some of this stuff, but nah, it's too expensive. Yeah, too expensive. Too expensive to warrant. Easily too expensive to warrant. Proceeds to hang Nick. Lincoln's just a casual Tuesday. You are quite welcome for reminding you. Gonna ask you... I just felt like waiting for stream. Okay, cool. Supreme. Supreme. Thou shalt not stop me, for you have no power in this chat. Got hit with the goodbye? I don't understand what happened there. Candy cane! Ew, it's a 3-to-1. How many do I need? I only need 10. That'll only take a minute. Or a little less than a minute, yes. 45 seconds. But I can make the tree now! Giant Ficsmas tree. Does not look that giant next to the base. But boom, there it is. Apparently I can build more than one. I do actually find it rather cool. On, give me the last candy cane. Boom. Oh, look at that. There it is. Okay. Holiday event. Candy cane. Fine. Candy cane and bow.
Ficsmas bows can be crafted from gifts in the constructor and can be combined with candy canes to make the candy cane decoration. Unfortunately for us both, this is only the first of several decorations, and you have been encouraged to spend your time and effort on these precision-engineered fleeting moments of joy.
Precision-engineered fleeting moments of joy? Ada, you're such a screw. Boom. That should help. Okay, more gift. Oh, they're up on top of the base again. Yippee, that means it's lag time. Trying out Zenless Zone Zero. May or may not have come to the conclusion that it's kind of cool. Look, it was free. Okay. I don't even know if I've ever heard of that before. Sounds like new information to me. Do you think I could pull off being Batman? I've asked Roxy, Supreme, Dio, Aubrey, and I've waited to ask you. Okay. Okay. You need to ask questions to come to a reasonable conclusion, go ahead. But before you ask, yes, I am an orphan. The biggest qualification is, are you also a playboy philanthropist? Because that is Batman. That is Bruce Wayne. Also Tony Stark. But
a baby could have found this.
A baby could have found this. Why, thank you. I do have keen observation skills for my age. We really should move to a better location. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. And by now, I mean once we have enough of these. Which we have enough of those. And we're about to have enough of these very shortly. It's in the Genshin bloodline. Ugh. Gross. Where are we at here? Oh yeah, no, that's definitely in the Genshin. Probably also an equally terrible game. Boom. Giant Ficsmas tree upgrade 1. You know what? I'm actually gonna place one. Where'd my tree branch it? Oh, it's already placed. I thought I dismantled it. Boom. And boom. It has candy canes on it now.
The red and blue Ficsmas ornaments are produced from gifts, unsurprisingly, but this time in the smelter. Now I hope you listen to that, because I will not repeat it no matter how confusing this all is. Blame the original Fix-It Fun engineers. Most of them ended up in jail for various reasons. But do not worry, the event has since been vetted by the second generation of Fix-It Fun engineers, who were only sued.
The first rendition of the Ficsmas Fun event were jailed. But it's okay, because now the people that work on it, well, they only got sued. So they're fine. They're chilling. They're chilling like villains, which is probably why they got sued. But that's a story for another time. Killer animation? I mean, arguably so does Genshin Impact. That does not make it a better game. by any means. Yeah, being a lawyer could either mean that you're broke or that you're rich. There's two ways to go there. I know if I have a friend that's a lawyer that's flat broke because he's just getting started, and I have a friend whose parents are lawyers and are very successful. So that's a loaded statement. I'm a lawyer. That's a something either on my mouse or lag or on my mouse pad pausing my. I missed my. That's all right. Okay. The Ficsmas factory, because I'm pretty sure that all of the Ficsmas items only require a hand. The only character I've been playing so far is the one with dual-wielding break-action revolvers. Okay, that does sound kind of cool. That does. I'll admit, that does sound kind of. Okay, so the Ficsmas factory is gonna go not up here, but there's another one kind of in this vein. Like, there's some iron here, and some copper here, and if I remember correctly, the blue and red, or the gold and copper Ficsmas are just iron and copper, or the iron and copper copper. And I don't think there were any other, like, advanced resources that were required for Ficsmas processing. So we are making our way downtown. Making my way downtown. Not gonna get copyrighted. The gimmicks of one of the main group is genuinely hilarious. Fancy mercenary company devoted to fighting without making a mess. No mess. Only lack of mess. I think it's around here some. Oh, hey, a Mercer's Sphere. And this Mercer's Sphere still has its wrapping, which means I get to do it. The way Dio talks, I think she... Oh. Sometimes talks, I think she, without me ever telling her, has assumed I'm deeply financially successful, and that is... deeply flattering. Yeah, I bet it would be. For somebody to just assume that you're successful. Financial off. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here like, I'm a PhD student. I make an amount of money. It is a non-zero amount of money. Is it not here? Oh, it's all the way over there. Yeah, it's all the way over there. There's a geyser right here. I forgot this is not Factorio. I cannot control my character while the inventory is open. Completely didn't think about that. Yeah, right here. Copper, there's limestone, there's a little bit of flake in case there's water that's needed. There's more limestone. There's iron. Yeah, right here. This is gonna be the Ficsmas. It's gonna be right here. Is that a cave? It's a cave. My gamer eyes. An unclaimed merchant. Where are the spikes? Ellen, you're leaving marks in the middle of the floor. or in the middle of an active combat arena. That's an actual line. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look, it's Rudolph the red-nosed lizard doggo. There he goes. He's got like a red nose and ears and shit. Adorable. Can't tell if it's just lag or if my mouse is skipping it. Just lag. But okay. Here's where the factory is. And for right now, it is gonna have pretty much absolutely. I guess we should start with like a platform. Okay, am I going nuts or did anybody else just hear the Factorio research unlocked? Playing a video? Okay. Give me 1 second. I will be right back.
Not worth the effort.
Yes, I was on mute. I got a call, but was still wanting to get the platform down while the call was happening. So basically, the idea for the Ficsmas factory is just a giant gift. That's the idea here. It's just a giant gift. With this going through giant gift. Also, it is, in fact, the lag that's causing the stuff to happen. So that's a little annoying. That's also not what I meant. So, like, we'll have the basic walls and stuff, but then we will paint the basic walls to look like a giant gift. That's like the plan right now. Mind you, as he says that, he's using a rag to clean up the scrape she leaves on the floor with his shoe mid-fight as he steps in and also participates in the fight. That's funny. Roxy interviewed for my Batman. She left it ambiguous if I got the job or not. She just lastly said, I'm more intrigued. Dream said no. Dio believed in me. Ranked 12 and unabashed. Furries and Catboys in this more grounded and less fantasy story because fuck you, that's why. How is Billy firing all 6 chambers of revolver at once? Because fuck you, it's cool. Sometimes that's all you need for shit like that is just because fuck you, that's why. Yeah, while I was muted there, I turned down some of my settings to hope remedy some of the issues that are happening. But yeah, we've got iron able to come in, copper able to come in, limestone around and about, all the good stuff here. And then, in the center, I guess would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, right here. Goes the tree. So all of the processing is going to be going around the sides of the whole platform here. It's like enough space for all of the machines to have and their outputs, leaving the center open for more processing. So for right now, what I want to do, go into the architecture, grab the industrial railing, and smack it here. And same thing on the other side. Smack it there. And same thing here. Smack it there. Smack it there. And then on either side of the little pin here, I guess more accurate. We will have the fan. Honestly, we'll have the MAM in the corner. Because I like that idea. And then we can just start, like, putting other shit around. Like, put candy canes and all kinds of other stuff, and it'll be great. And then I also want double wall outlet mark to go in there. And then I want the power to just completely and entirely surround this. So, like, there's one, there's another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and one final. Then, this will hook into the main power network. So, like, down here, there will be a power tower, and one of those, and then that power tower is just going to go the entirety of the way. Honestly, it can probably just go south here, right along this river, because right along this river is eventually where we have the train line. Yeah, see, there it is. Like, literally, it can just go to right here, and then go right there. We're hooked into the main grid of the entirety of the world. And we are beautifully phenomenal. Right now, unfortunately, we do not have the ability to actually go out and grab like infinite presents. We can't produce presents, so we have to run around and grab them instead. Which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine. Would not be a very agile Batman. Yeah, how's your karate? That's another good question to determine good Batman.
This is ridiculous.
I love the little jingle and then Ada just being completely stupid. Oh, also, speaking of completely stupid, thanks, Jace. Helps a lot.
An unknown transmission has been intercepted. It seems to be causing minor interferences, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Boy, howdy can you. Simply select the material type you'd like the buildable to have and build away. You can even bind the material to your hotbar if you're on the go. Now look, I know what you're thinking. What about colors? We got you covered. Bam! They're right there in the customizer too. Can you believe it?
I certainly can.
So
Thanks, Jace.
Oh, I didn't know Ada said that. So yeah, basically, if you haven't been in the Fix-It or Satisfactory community for a while, that was Jace. Jace was one of the community managers at Coffee Stain Studio a decent while ago now. I think he left Coffee Stain maybe a year or more ago, give or take. And he was one of the community managers, and he was very, very crucial in the development of Satisfactory over time. And then he decided to leave to pursue his own game dev, like, lifestyle, so to speak. He wanted to make games and be like his own self-person, so he just went like completely and entirely nuts on that side of things. So he no longer works at Coffee Stain, but he still plays Satisfactory, and they had him. It was either at the spill when they did this, or it was just at like one of the launch things. I think it might have actually just been the launch stream. They had Jace come back and be a part of the 1.0 launch, which was very, very nice. Genuinely very, very. So yeah, Jace is cool. That's about all there is to that. Give me gifts. No jumping to building. I would be able to confidently fight an everyday Boston goon, but there'd be none of the hanging off the damn wall. Built just not in that way. Is this Caterium or is this iron? Iron. It's fine, I'll pop it open anyway, just in case we want it. It's so unabashed and in your face to the point you almost respect it instead of being subtle. See, I don't know. I never know how I feel about that kind of stuff. Usually not a fan though, is like the general consensus. Just everything with no explanation other than fuck you, it's fan service, or fuck you, it's cool, and it just doesn't care. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of the term fan service, because, like, not all fans of games like that kind of content. Like me, for instance, I loathe that kind of content. That's why I like Satisfactory more than things like Fortnite or Black Ops, because I'm like, I don't need any of that, you know, bullshit to be happening. I don't want the inappropriateness. Goodbye, hogs. I will kill you all later. $50 go into the red, 50 go into the red, and 100 go into the blue. I do like that they give you 20, because they used to give you like 5, and that was annoying. That just was straight up annoying. Cool, so what can we build? We can build candy canes. Oops, that is facing the incorrect direction. There. And then we can also line the walls with them. Oh my gosh, they cost 10 candy canes each? Why are you so expensive? More candy canes. More bows. More. Guess that means we're gonna be a little bit stingy for the moment. I was gonna say that flipped. I saw it flip. Perfect. You walk in, first thing you see, the Ficsmas tree, and all the rest of it. Although I don't like the fact that there's a power line just right in the middle. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna be stingy with our Ficsmas candy canes for a little bit. I do not need this many branches. More candy canes. More. Now I get my red ornaments, I get my blue ornaments. Whee! Ma'am, research a friend? Is that what I just saw? Oh, I can already get the Ficsmas gift tree. That's crazy. I want the friend first. I don't have many of those. So I need to build them. Confidence in this should be very promising due to my very strong honesty. Yeah. Still have the gliding suit, though. Very strong detail, specifically about the gliding suit. I mean, if you can glide like a chipmunk, you're like halfway to Batman. Just gonna throw that out there. Would not have a cape, would have more of a coat. Would you look more like a rat than a bat? What's that song? It was like rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat, that one? That's what I'm reminded of. Something, 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 tie it in a knot. Hooray, chicken shit, fuck. That one. You guys know what I'm talking about? Probably not. Flies with a coat instead? No, I don't think I have. I've never been into, like, the whole Batman thing very much. Young Justice is really the only, like, DC thing I ever paid any attention to. I'm really glad that they ended up having a third season to, like, finish everything off. Because they left on a massive cliffhanger the last time I watched. Which was, like, years ago. And then I just very recently rewatched it. And phenomenal. Is that a immersive or a song? I can't tell. I can't believe we can already have the Ficsmas gift tree. That almost seems wrong. More bows. Actually, we probably don't need that many bows. Actually, we need one more bow. We need more candy canes than we do it. Friend time.
You can now make actual snow from gifts. And by actual snow, I mean it is constructed from chemical elements. With this actual snow, you can now make Ficsmas snowmen, which are proven to improve pioneer socialization and combat loneliness. Having too many
5 to
snowmen,
2.
however, has proven to be detrimental to a pioneer's health.
How? How has it proven to be detrimental to a pioneer's health to have too many friends? Efficiency, maybe, but that's two different things. I guess Ada doesn't see it as two different things. Don't ask how a sword can parry an arm the size of a bus. See, that's just... That does sound like, fuck you, it's cool. That I'm fine with. Fuck you, it's cool, I'm fine with. Fuck you, it's fan service. I can't get on. Can't get on board with that. Never have been able to. Never will be able. Can't get on board with that part. Follows the rule of fuck you. The gameplay is flashy, nonsensical, and designed to dazzle. The lore is fuck you. Bigger on DC than Marvel. I'm kind of neither, although I've been on a bit of a Marvel binge just because, you know, I hate ads and I have Disney Plus. Oh my gosh, dude. The lag is ridiculous. Why is the lag so bad up here? There we go. Teen Titans was one of the goats. That was a classic. Classic. Don't know about Red Hood, but yeah, Robin Nightwing for sure. Gifts? Any gifts around? Any gift givers? I see one gift over here. I see another one right next to me. Give. I promise, this will be interesting soon. We're almost there. In fact, we're there. Boom, boom.
You can now finally automate gift production with the Ficsmas gift tree and focus your attention back on tasks of actual importance, like not questioning where the gifts are coming from, and improving your infrastructure.
I need one more gift package from the sky. Orbital drop supplies of gifts. Now we can self-proliferate gifts. Been on a little craze. That would make sense. Huge comic fan, grown up with comics, whether I want to admit it or not. Can I make a snowman with that much snow? Of course. However, I can make a Ficsmas gift tree, which it looks like they have changed the sizing of it to make it more obvious. It's actually quite nice because it's to not. Oh yeah, they made it way more obvious that this thing produces gifts. Oh, they made it so much more obvious. Look at that. Little Ficsmas tree. Does that poke out the back? Oh, it does. Shucks. That just means it has to be in the center instead. That's alright. And what? It makes them at a rate of 15 gifts per minute? So yeah, this entire floor is gonna just be these guys. And then up here, we will have glass. Because obviously we're gonna have glass. I don't know why the hell we would not have glass in a factory meant to look good. And then up here is where the magic is going. Christmas! Christmas! Yes! We love Christmas. Obviously, we're gonna leave a little bit filtered out so that we don't have clipping with the Ficsmas tree. Man, I really can't tell if it's something on my, or if it's lag. But my mouse keeps, like, not going where I'm expecting it. But only sometimes, like there. Okay. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna have rows and rows and rows of these. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. If we have 15 on either side, 15, how much they produce, right? 15. Is 225. Does 225 end up working? 900. I'd really like it to be a belt mold. So 480, 60, something like. There, okay. 16. So I would need 1 extra at some point. Because what I'm thinking is if we've got this guy here, we can then have another one here facing into the merger like that. And then we have 32 coming the whole way down here. I guess what I could do is I could just push this back one. That would work. Yeah, we'll do that. But we're gonna have mergers every step of the way. Which I guess kind of like takes us to a point of, well, how about we just have, you know, enough trees that we make a blueprint about it. So that's kind of the next step here. Let's get enough trees to blueprint. So what do trees need? Trees need gifts, branches, and then red and blue ornament. So that is 4 things. So we need a splitter, and then we need 2 more splitters. And then we need branches, which are a 1-to-1. We need storage for the gifts themselves, because self-proliferation is important. And then we need 2 smelters for the red and then for the blue. But the blue are a 2-to-1, or a 1-to-2, so we don't need as many of those, which means we're gonna put a merger here and do some funky belt routing to make that a little bit easier here. And then that's gonna be branches, red, and blue. And of course we won't be able to support all of this right now, but we're just gonna do this. And then we're gonna bring all of that over to these containers. Because, like, when? There. And this is temporary yet again, So boom. Now we get all of our Christmas tree supplies. Sorry, Ficsmas tree supplies. Ficsmas tree supplies. Any other morally ambiguous grown robins? Yeah, what Batman does to the children he adopts is, yep, exactly. Wonder what the next faction will be. Fuck you, it's maid dresses. But why? Because fuck you, it's funny. See, yeah, another thing I can't get behind. Christmas movies. Change the Christmas PFP, but I'm lazy. Lazy. I don't have a Christmas, like, thing. This is gonna take a minute, so I'm gonna do some factory stuff. By factory stuff, I mean I'm gonna walls up. We're doing kind of a similar design to what we did last year. Or I guess 2 years ago. Wow, really? 2 years ago? Old. This game was in early access for a long time. It's like the two realized there. So if we rescind this a little bit. Not the end. Keep forgetting that dismantle. But yeah, if we take that back, do it like this instead, we're gonna have like a little winter playground off to the right while we have all this, like the MAM and stuff off to the left. So like that's where our snowman is gonna go. And we'll have like a little winter. You should be able to rotate things while you have them in the hold mode. Because, like, I cannot tell whatsoever what direction these things are facing in, unless I back the entirety of the way up and then do that, and then also get it wrong sometime. Yeah, the self-proliferation is gonna take a minute, so I'm going to supplement it. And I will supplement it by putting a bin right there and going and getting more presents. Presents? I see Slug. Slug is not present. Present. Yoink. Yoink. Honestly, it may behoove me to just not put presents in storage. Purely have presents. That's a giant wrapped explosive. I guess that means I have been bad this year. Honestly, I don't know why. Oh, look, it's so pretty in here. Oh, wow. What are those? I thought those were rolls. Oh, cookies. Oh, wine. Fix it glug. How do you pronounce an umlau? Umlaug. There it is. That's totally right. Presents, and more. You're so right. Aw. They've got Goat Simulator. Season's greetings from the trees. there's a snow globe with a uranium waste in it. That's awesome. Xenozoology. Protein extraction. Fine. Socks. Everybody knows that socks are the best Ficsmas gift of all time. They've even got a little nod to Hanukkah here, which is... And look at all this stuff, man. There's stockings. What's that say? Merry Ficsmas. That's an in-game screenshot, I'm pretty... Merry Ficsmas to all pioneers. Goat Simulator stuff. There's a Yule log on one of the screens. That's neat. Oh, we have like bed sheets. Is that a Meeseeks box? What's that doing in there? There's a little mama. Anything in this one? Doesn't look. Character customizer. It is Ficsmas season, so we back to Ficsmas. Yeah, look at that. Boom, Ficsmas bauble. Love it. Well, I've gotta head back to the factory now that I died. Totally normal Ficsmas gift. I probably should have expected it to explode, given the fact that it was a giant explosive. But, like, I wasn't sure. Also, I totally missed... Oh, okay, yeah, no, I've... Yeah, like a coat and... 6 of one, half dozen of the other, in my opinion, but, you know. Each their own. Making dinner and it smells delicious? Aw, dude. Man, how long was it ago that girlfriend made chicken noodle soup? This shit is delicious. Still have some leftovers. Have either later tonight or... Haven't quite figured that out. But it is delicious. Best food I've had in my life. Hands down. This is probably a good spot to get them. That slug just in the... Here it is. Yeah, because this is very close to the factory. Nondescript food rations. Ooh. Tasty. Love me some nondescript rations. Yeah, so that gave me 20 regular Nobilis and a Nobilis detonator. Very intrigued. Go on ahead and upload all of my biomass. That way I don't... Slugs. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can make a second tree yet. Ow. 28 of those, 28 of those. Ooh, 38 of those. And 38 of those. Almost working exactly as intended, which is kind of nuts. And I do, in fact, have enough to make a second tree. Which is good, because I just doubled my proliferation rate. Boom and boom. Because we need a lot more branches per tree than we do baubles. So honestly, what I should probably do is kind of the same thing here. That I did there. Like this. And now more gifts will go to this side than will go that way. Oh, what was that? Is that a gift? It looked like an iron bauble. For a second, but I guess not. Huh. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna have 32 on either side, making a full 15 times 16 times 2, making a full 480 belts. And those two full 480 belts are gonna come over here, where we are going to have a conveyor lift floor hole. There. There. Mark 4, of course. And then up on top, those are both gonna go, I guess, to the right. So we'll take them this way. Like this. And then we're gonna start to split them off for production of different things as they come. And it will get more and more complex as we spiral our way round and around and around and around and around until we eventually run out of stuff to make. That's kind of the plan. So, first things first, we are gonna want to have some stuff for storage. And we're gonna do it in the center here. That way there's enough room for like merging and everything. And the first thing that we're gonna want is probably just these guys. So at a rate of, my Control C, Control V doesn't work every time. Let's see, we're gonna be making 960 of these things, so we can afford a decent amount of bricks. We'll go 30. We'll go 30. 30 will be great. And now my hotbar is broken as And I guess we will start with these guys instead. There. Now we split it off there, split it off there, and this can all just be Mark 1 belts. Nice and compact. Then I can do that and continue. And then these guys can all combine together. Just right here. Go into a storage container for buffering purposes. Honestly, I guess I'll have all of the storage containers over here, because I think that'll look nicer. I don't know why I'm still using the jetpack when I'm in the factory, don't ask. And we can store a decent amount of items here. At the very least, we will store these to start. We will store 4 items to start, and we will probably end up needing much more. We have the capacity for much more than that, because each floor is going to be 4 walls. So we have 4 walls worth of verticality here to work with. Which I guess actually means that should happen. And then this should happen. 1. And then 3, 4. Like that. So since we have so much space for verticality, we can just stack it up again. And then up at the top plus 1 more. Gets us our glass foundation. And does not end up interfering with the dimensional. Good. Very good. Like that. Like that a lot. Like that a lot. Thinks I'm the better chef, but the truth is she's probably just as good a chef. One of us tends to cook more often. It's not food rations if it's not nondescript. Bingo. Oh. Huh. Insecure because she gives such good... Yeah, no, that's fucking relatable. That's relatable as hell. I ask my girlfriend a lot why she loves me because I'm insecure and because she gives such good answers. That is hella relatable. I have mega imposter syndrome, like, all the fucking time. And I don't know why that started, but I am not a fan of it. Boom, okay, so now that exists, that this can come over here. And go, like, I don't know. Like right there. Boom. And then that gives us branches. She responds with literally the most heartwarming, loving thing you've ever heard. You'll be thinking about it all day. Or she just says something along the lines of, I love fat-assed men. Back to our regularly scheduled program. I don't have imposter syndrome, but I don't really put myself to any high regard. Not really low self-esteem, just more low self-respect. It's great when it's both. Do we think 15 candy canes per minute is going to be good enough? Nah. How about we aim for 30 per minute of everything? That definitely, most surely, will not crash and burn in my face. Honestly, yeah, that's 30 per minute now. So these can all be Mark 1s. But then that needs to be a Mark 2. And then this one can go in the same place, but not quite the same place. Okay, so that is 2 things. Can I make any more trees yet? Oh yeah, definitely gonna be. Can even make 4 trees. Make a 5th tree. No. No, I cannot. Alright. So that takes care of the first 3 items. What's next? Ficsmas bows, which are similarly a 5 per minute recipe. So we simply make it more. However, this time, I think this can be a Mark 1. Because, yeah, that's only 20 per minute. So how much have we used at this point? We used 30 here, plus 90. It's 120. Plus 60 is 180. And then next up after this is real snow. Yeah, actual snow. Which is a lot. 25. Just bonked my mic with my headset. I'm so sorry. 255. So, add another set of parentheses. It's like I'm coding. 225 is what is left on this belt rate. So, let's bring it down. Hook it in. Said, hook it in. What? How the hell did I manage that? And 225. And we're gonna place that so that we're 225. Great. And each of these is 25 per minute. Oh, come on. Meaning these can all be Mark 1s, but then that needs to be a Mark. A little bit more intense. Now comes the fun part. Because I still want it to be perfect splitting and perfect merging for as long as I can. So we're gonna take it to there. And then we'll take it to there. And then there. Now, similarly, you can happen. You can happen. And we'll do the exact same thing right for the actual snow. That works beautifully. And that works beautifully. And then we go for the straight build mode. That works. And then all of the sudden, we've got the first couple of items automated. I'm gonna bring down the belt on top to right here. And then also to right here. So I guess rather instead it's going to be like that. Now that belt, I think it'll reach. Okay, not quite. It's fine. We can put another one here. Why not? Boom. And boom. That did not go where it should have. I don't even know exactly what it connected to. And then done. And that takes care of everything except for the bubbles. Which I think will be the first item to go around the side. Nah, I'll have them come in on this side too. So we're gonna rework this just a touch. Essentially just for these guys' purposes. So it's right here. Right there, 2, 3. And we've got the default there. Then it doesn't really matter here. So long as it works kind of shit. And then we can take you up to there, then bring you down to there, and we have floaty belt magic. Great. Actually, I lied. I hate it. Right here. Up 4. Same thing right there. So that instead, go up and then in straight mode, and this one there. I like that a lot better. Okay, so bauble time. A thing that continues to elude me. Yeah, no, I don't get it. I sure am glad, but I don't get it. So the reds are made at a rate of 5 per. But I think I'm okay having 20 if it looks this aesthetically. You know, I mean, like, look at that. That's That's classy. That's nice. I like that a lot. Our slight issue is the range for the splitter. So we're at 225. Just gotta remember, I'll even write it down. 225. Gotta figure out how to get these split. Because like that is too close for comfort. So if I got a splitter there, and a splitter there. That does work. And then we just repeat that. Here. And then here. Here. And then again, we just have the manifold overflowing like that. So the 225 goes into this, goes into this, goes into this, goes into this. Then mark 1, 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 and then that's already hooked up and that's already. So we got 5 per minute out of these guys, 10 out of these guys, which means this is double the output of this, which I don't like. So instead, 30 divided by 4, 7.5. So these guys are going to be underclocked. Bonked my mic again, sorry. And these guys are going to be overclocked. Then we can put the power line directly in the center. Oh, come on. It was not lagging this bad when I was far away from the factories before Ficsmas. Ficsmas has messed with the graphics in a way that's not great. Generally not great. So we have a little bit of room for routing here, so I'm not entirely concerned. We're gonna do that, that, and that. And then same thing here, that, that, and that. Now hook the Mark 1s into all the smelters for their outputs. And then this will go over to here. And we need stacked. I just slammed my fist into them. I think it may honestly be beneficial for us here. Just to have conveyor lifts. Because, like, why not, right? Why not? And now these guys are still outputting 30, which is what we wanted. And we're good to go. And then whenever we need more packages, like whenever we need more presents, we can just have another production making 960 presents per minute. Although I doubt we'll have to do that more than once, if we ever have to do it. Because that is 225 minus 3.75 times 4, 15. So that puts us at 210. And then over here, I'm pretty sure it's 7.5 times 4. So, minus 30. Yeah. 210 minus 30 gets us to 180. Which is still, generally speaking, not bad in terms of production. Because we still have an entire 480 belt up on top here. So, like, this guy keeps coming around the side here. Like that. Or I guess we should keep it flush. Flush against the outside. Is that too flush? Or is that as flush as it was? No, that's too flush. There. And then we still have our 480 belt coming along with us. So we have 180 plus 480. We still have 660 total packages. Just churning away. Speaking of, let's go see how the trees are doing downstairs. And that is everything we can produce right now. That is snow, and literally everything else. Alright. I can make more trees. I can make 3 more trees. So I think just until we make it down to the end of the line here, we're gonna continue using, not blueprints. Like, upgrade that to a Mark IV, to a Mark IV. And then I can connect all of these guys with Mark IVs. And then every single time I can build trees, I can just grab the trees, place them, hook in their inputs, and then I have more gifts. And the more gifts I get, the more trees I can make. And the more trees I can make, the more gifts I get. And then it's an entire self-proliferation process until eventually we have as many trees. Now, snow. Where's the snow producers? Give. Give more snow. Want more snow. Give snowmen. Ooh, something else I should probably do is a priority power switch, because I figured out how to use those. So if, for some reason, the power were to ever go down, then this would just automatically disconnect. Ficsmas. And circuit break priority group. So now, if for whatever reason the factory produces or doesn't produce enough power, then we are a-okey-dokey, because we're gonna just shut down this factory automatically. No intervention on my part required whatsoever, which is very, very nice, I will say. Very, very, very. So, boom. Ficsmas tree branches. And we're gonna go collect more packages so that I can build more trees. And then we can do some cosmetics. And then we can keep doing trees. And then that's pretty much that's pretty much it. it's now just the loop of making more trees to make more supplies to make more trees to make supplies to make more supplies. Oh, it's a slug that I passed. I heard the call. That doesn't have a wrapper, which means cheating. I'm no dirty cheater. Oh, how did you land right here, little guy? So where is Mama Moth? There's an achievement I would like to get while we're in territory. Is she? Up there she is. Alright, we've got a little bit of time. So grab the packages. Go. I missed platform. Oh, missed it again. Oh, there she is. Come on, Mama Moth. I don't have that much fuel left. No, I missed! You saw the button, though. If you were paying attention, you saw the button. There is an E to pet the moth, and that's what we want to do. We want to pet the moth. I want to pet the moth. I want to pet the moth. There's an achievement for it and everything. And I found out about it because one of my friends on Steam plays this game. Wow. Mega boost lag spike. Plays this game, and they got an achievement that I didn't have. And I was like, what? I'm supposed to be the Satisfactory guy. You can't be getting achievements that I don't have. So I looked at it. And it says to pet the, I think it says like you can pet it, question mark, or something like that. And it has a picture of the Mama Moth. So bear in mind there's also like 4 Mama Moths in the world, so like you can pet all of them, I guess. But there's one here, there's one in the green fields, and there's one somewhere else. And there's a somewhere also else. But I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure where the rest of them are. Oh, that is not. So yeah, each of these little gaps here. Is it black? I don't know. I'll think about colors another time. But at each little gap here, that's where the color is. And it's gonna look like it's wrapped. The goal, at least. Eventually, there is going to have to be other item processing that gets done here. Basically, I think it's just iron and copper smelting that needs done. But I genuinely cannot remember if there's more. And this is why I don't futz around with cosmetics all that much, because it's basically just place walls, done with it. And I know that I have a tendency to just build boxes, but like at the same time, every time I try to build something that's not a box, it's worse than the box. So I just build the box. Oh, Mama Moth coming back. Mama Moth coming back. Where is she? Yes! I am... No! I thought I would keep my momentum. Damn it. Get her on the next pass. For now... Snowman! Oh, I can already place 2 of them? Let's go. Snowmen. They look so derpy. I love them. Look at that. It's shaping up to be a winter wonderland in here yet. Just wait until we get the snow blowers and shit, dude. It's gonna be great. Oh boy. We're getting quick with it. Yeah, look at that. We can already build 3 more. Look at that, we've got 10 trees. We are making 150 gifts per minute. Honestly, at this point, we probably don't even need the baubles and everything. Honestly, we probably don't need any of this. Yeah, I'm confident that we can just run the belt now. course, there's gonna be, you know, mergers in between and everything. So like right there, there, there. Right, and that should be the last one. Because we've got 5. And then we're gonna have 6, 7, 8. Then it's gonna be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this one's gonna be the last one. I guess actually, no, never mind. No, this does need to be a 480 belt. I was thinking there was going to be another row of trees, like copied here, but no, that would just be complete overkill. And also no room for decor, and that's boring. Oh my gosh, it's the wrong belt. This is the one that doesn't go anywhere yet. That's all right. I'll jerry-rig it for right now. That's the one that's not actually connected to anything yet. I'm so stupid sometimes. Yep, there we go. Now it's starting to overflow and split off and everything. Good, good. Good, very good. Look at that, we've got tree branches coming to life. I don't get why we don't have any candy canes. I guess because we're just not at peak production yet. We do have candy canes on the belt. How about bows? We've got bows on the belt. Oh, I'm missing the moth again. Damn it. Missed my ride. How about snow? Do we have snow? Yeah, we've got baubles. We've got red bauble. We have snow. This stuff is kind of all the way down at the end of the line, so I'm not exactly expecting it. But that's why branches were first. Because branches and baubles, which I have a stockpile of baubles, and gifts are the things that go into the trees. So, branches, importante. Look at that, we got blue bubbles. Look at that, we have got a gift at the end of the line. Ew. And look at that, we have everything except snow. Hey, look at that, we got snow! We can do it. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. And we can make a tree. Boom. Now the trees just go all over. And before we know it, we will have a full 480 belt of stuff. And then that's pretty much it for Ficsmas right now. I've got just about everything I need for the copper and iron Ficsmas ornaments. Except for the data cartridge, which is a day 8 data cartridge. And then probably, I guess, a day 9 cartridge. Go in that slot. Not sure. Look at that. We can see up through the floors. Great. Once we actually make this place look like a gift, we're gonna be rolling in the dough. It's gonna be nice. And look at that, we can already make another tree. And it's all in the depot, so we don't even have to worry about it. Boom. Another tree into the system, and off it goes. Off and up, I suppose. Hey, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even realize. Got an audible chuckle from girlfriend. That's all I care about. Let's go on ahead and start making the next floor while we're waiting on the mama moth to return. Because if what's next is just the iron and copper Ficsmas bulbs, then probably like this entire quadrant will just be dedicated to copper and iron smelters. You know, like we can get 240 out of that really easily. Gonna sneeze. I hate the cold. I hope I didn't get sick today. I was stuck waiting for the tram to take me downtown for class for like a solid 20. It was a long ass time. Oh, here comes the moth. Assume the position. Come and get me, you mothy bastard. Got it. Right on the head. Look at our beautiful advanced aluminum. What up, Marshall? I am indeed having a good day. I hope you are too. I'm about to go switch over to the different scene. There it is. Wait, you can pet it? Oh. Something just crashed. I don't know what just crashed, but something just crashed. OBS apparently crashed, is what happened. But you all can still hear and see me, right? So we're gonna ignore that. Good moth. Good mama moth. What's the emote button? There's it. Love the moth. What other emotes are there? There's thumbs down, thumbs up, finger guns. We love the finger guns. I can hear you, but my scene is questionable, relatable. Twirl it. I can do that for real, because I have a real model of one. This part's really cool, by the way, of the mama moth path. Because she goes underneath of my train, dips into the water a little bit, over the waterfall, nosedives. No! I wanted a ride the rest of the way home. Nosedives underneath the train spiral, and then comes out the other side. barely clipping the wing on the spiral a little bit right there. Barely, barely, barely. No! I almost caught back up. Oh well. I just love the little dance that the moth does with my train infrastructure on that little leg there. I think it's so cool. And it's so amazing that I was able to, like, plan that. Because yes, that's not a happy accident. I planned for that to happen. So that's the cool part. That was... Anyway. Marshall, how have you been enjoying Ficsmas? Or did you turn it off? Because I know some people are like, ugh, holiday event, bleh. And then they just, they turn it off, which, you know, each their own. But I think Ficsmas is fun. Oh, I bonked my noggin. Completely killed my... Kinda busy? Got an early Christmas gift? Dude, do tell, do tell. It's not Factorio Space Age, is it? Because that's what I've been wasting all my time on. $100K Bitcoin, if only. Or 100K in Bitcoin, because that's more that's more feasible. Sitting here like 100,000 Bitcoin, that's like more than the entire global economy combined twice. But 100K in Bitcoin, that's a different story. Yeah, these are all backing up, which is good. That's really good. These obviously are not just yet. Oh, $100,000 per coin. Okay, so you got one Bitcoin. It's 100K. Got it. That makes more sense. That's a chunk of change right there is what that is. Look at this, in all of that time, only 9 gifts have gone the entirety of the way to the end because of the splitter shenanigans. Oh, nope, 10, haha. Crazy. And we're already getting close to another tree here. Hello, little one. How did you get in here? Goodbye, little one. Alright, well, as much as I would love to just sit here and watch all of this proliferate, we have some other things that could get done instead. So, we're gonna go do those things that could get done instead. And essentially that means back to rocket heaven. And hopefully the lag is not as bad over at rocket heaven. Queue, timetable, red heaven, boom, save on. I'm getting so many work notifications. I hate when people email me late in the day. Yep. Oh. Alright, that's fine. A little different than I would have put it in the calendar, but whatever. And we are clear. Oh. Bitcoin price went from 70K to 100K in the last few days. Gotcha. So yeah, have to take the time to account for that in like planning and everything. That is an early Christmas though. You already have, you know, a Bitcoin or even a fraction of Bitcoin, and it goes from, you know, 70K to 100K. That is a pretty substantial percent increase. Good celebration dinner, I'm sure, was in order. Fancy restaurant. Oops. That was not the button I meant to hit. Come back, you fool! There's already a train there. You're gonna end up blocking things. And this is why signals in Satisfactory are stupid. Oh, nope, never mind. That's a block signal, not a path signal. I'm the stupid one. Hit me. Hit me! Oh, there is collision now. Collision with the Pioneer. Just more work, actually. Oof. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go on ahead and get this third pipe. The third pipe. It must be the... Because it's the top one here, which means the top one... It's actually the leftmost pipe. Or I guess the rightmost pipe. Depends on your perspective. So let's go on ahead and disconnect you. Put you there. Grab a valve. And put the valve. That's not a valve. There. Grab the valve. Throttle the throughput. Rid of you. Get rid of you. That's gonna be a fun dismantle project. That's for sure. Okay. So now that's gonna stockpile and back up the entire system while we build the next floor. Yippee! Vicariously through you and other streamers. Looks like fun, though. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of done-ish at the moment. Of course, you know, there is more to come at the moment. You know, we're only on day 5 of December. There's another drop coming on the 8th. Another, like, unlock disc coming on the 8th, which is good. And then there's going to be another one after that sometime. Oh, nope, I completely passed where I was supposed to stop. Supposed to stop right there. I am just trying to enjoy the time that I have when working, because it is the end of the semester, and finals are coming up. I have a quiz tomorrow. Conference papers are due. Journal papers. And the holidays. So there's just a lot going on. Trying not to let myself get too bogged down. I'm trying to let myself have some fun here and there. Doing what I can to stay sane. Really what it comes down to today. And placing... I don't have my notes up anymore. Placing like 194 fully overclocked fuel generators is a nightmare, but it gets me 120,000 megawatts of power, and it's something I've never done before. So it's neat. Useful life skill. Yes, very much so. One that I'm not good at yet. I'm working on it. Working on not being stressed and not being a perfectionist, but sometimes being a perfectionist is what gets me quality issues. It gets me cooperative professors that compliment conference, say that they're of quality. Thinking this entire time, I'm sitting here like, oh, it's shit, oh, it's terrible, oh, it's ass. And then somebody just goes, you know what, actually, you should submit that to a journal. And we're like, we're submitting it to a conference. And they go, really? So that's fun. But what's even more fun, rocket fuel. Because all that stuff for turbo fuel, and then little itty bitty bit of blenders, and you triple your power. I almost wish I had started by building all of these fuel generators, and then, you know, taken it a step up after that, and just like underclocked them instead. That way I could just go through and overclock them one by one instead of having to build all of that and then all of this. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, we're breezing through it right now. We can probably do both floors tonight. Got like 45 minutes. Missing rubber? Really? I didn't think I was building that fast. Alright. Sure. And rocket fuel is a gas. So I don't have to worry about, like, limits or anything. Okay, so it's between the first three is where the industrial wood buffers. I can grab it using that. there. 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 And then I remember this is a Mark II. That's a Mark II. That's a Mark II. That's a Mark. That's a Mark II. That's a Mark. I think this is a Mark II. Yeah, this is a Mark II. Here, it's a Mark I. Entirety of the way down. Alright, just give me this last one in this row. And then I'll continue letting things stockpile for a minute. There we go. I get why Satisfactory has limited blueprints, because they want the design of compact builds to be a challenge, and they want your blueprints to feel rewarding if you get them into a certain point. I totally get it. Absolutely understand. However, but I miss being able to just copy and paste giant swaths. Bless you. Giant swaths of stuff from Factory. I absolutely miss that. One of those things where it's like, until you live without it, you don't appreciate how nice it is to be able to just look at an entire floor like this. Control C, drag, Control V, and then you just have it. Sometimes I wish I could stream Factorio, but then I remember, it's my fun time game for a reason. There's a reason why I don't stream it. Factorio is my me time game. And that is how it will stay. Okay. Now, all the way back here at the back goes a valve. That valve gets throttled. Then up here, you get a valve. And you get a valve. You get throttled. You get throttled. Then you get a valve. And you get a valve. And you get throttled. And throttled. And last but not least, you get a valve. You get a valve. And throttled. And throttled. Then we come over here. We grab our power source. Pull it up depths. Put it here. There. 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 Actually, let's go see if the system has backed up yet. Really quickly. See, the first pipe is this pipe, is it? Oh, it has not fully backed up. Well, alright then. We still have some work to do, so that's okay. Work our way the whole way down to the back. Pretty galaxy. Work our way over to here. Dark. That is not where that was supposed to go. And then the whole way over to here. And then the whole way over to... Then we do this thing. Go in the other direction. Connecting groups of 3 the entirety of the way. And then next week, A, we get to do more Ficsmas things. Yay. B, we get to do matter stuff. By matter conversion stuff, I mean we get to do spreadsheets and calculations and alternate recipes. We get to look at the wiki. I get to walk you through the entire process of how I think about things as I go along in, you know, contemplating the design of a factory, and what kind of, you know, constraints I work with there. Basically, it's just a matter of looking at what's the cheapest recipe and what's the most convenient recipe for the area that I'm building in. And if one of those trumps the other, I either switch the recipe or switch where I'm building, depending on which one is better. Because if there's a recipe that's just too cheap to pass up, but I don't actually have the materials necessary in the area I was going to build, I move areas. But if there's a recipe that's like way better for one area than for another, well, I might end up using that instead. And that's just kind of the grand scheme of things there. And then we have an entire portion of the map that we have not yet looked at for hard drives. And that is all this black space here. Swamp, the red forest, the blue crater lake, this place, and a little bit even the green fields, honestly, has not been fully checked. I think I grabbed like... Well, there's a bunch down there, so... We want to have more at our disposal. Okay, there it is. Alright, so this is backed up. Let's follow the... Apparently it's backed up fully. Otherwise there wouldn't be items moving. Looks like the fuel has mostly stopped. Let's go check those blenders. It's the rightmost line, which puts us in this chunk. The first 4 here. And it looks like they are, in fact, still running. They're almost full. Oh, these two are. These two are full. Now this guy is. And now this guy is. And honestly, the heavy oil residue... which pipe would the heavy oil residue... Comes from the one on the side here. which corresponds this one that goes the whole way down here. So these guys should be soon, at the very least. Right, that's a good sign. That's less of a good, but also that makes sense. If I go down to all the Ficsmas stuff, tons of candy canes. Why does Ficsmas actual snow stack to 500? That's unnecessary. That's unnecessary. The candy canes and the bows only stack to 100, but the snow stacks to 500, and it costs 25 for 2? 25 gifts for 2? That's ridiculous. Do I say that that's enough backing up? Yeah, I say that's enough back. Plus, it's gonna take us a minute to, like, get the whole way over there through all this refinery madness. This was fun to build. I genuinely had a good time placing all these blueprints and routing it all together and using the power of blueprints to my advantage. All of that was genuinely joyful. I had a good time. Alright, let's crank open the turbo fuel spigot here. Observe our current power grid at 90,000, give or take. Grab this guy, crank it open. Watch the turbo fuel start to pump its way through the blood. Through here. Up into this pipe, which is gonna push it down the entire line here until it goes into the blenders with the nitric acid. There it goes. And begins making us more turbo fuel. Perfect. And then that turbo fuel comes along this top line here till it eventually goes down these. There it is. And that will make its way ever so slowly up into the pipes. Up into the pipes. And the entirety of the way up into the tanks. Great. Now, while that builds, we can get the very, very final of these guys buffering. That's the word. This guy right here. And Red Heaven is kill. Red Heaven is no more. There is only Rocket Heaven now. No others. Ooh, I wonder. Aw, not yet. I was about to say, I wonder if they added the pipes having a straight build mode yet. No luck. Okay, so that has been fully throttled. Now it's time to dismantle all of these. This is the last floor here that was operating. The rest of these guys have long since been stopped. Not enough fluid to actually pump here. So we can grab all these generators And boom. Red heaven is kill. I actually need to have a place down here at the red heaven proper. The area where we're making all of the stuff. And I need to grab an awesome sink. Hook that temporarily into the network here. And then grab a storage container. And start chucking shit in at the fastest rate humanly possible. Oh, come on. Boom, boom. Basically, everything that's not, like, power shards or all of that stuff, I'm gonna put, come on, into one of those, so I don't have to worry about it. Like a cheater. That way now I just have a clean inventory, and I don't have to worry about things. Ooh, power grid is not yet in mega mode. Also, that apparently still has enough to be chugging, which is good, I suppose. There go all the generators. They're gone. That's it. Now the pipes, valves. All of these pillar supports that go way down into the ocean until you can't see it anymore. Not the power, though, because I need to be able to fly around up. Generators are starting to shut down, so we'll go on ahead up to the top floor here, and start just grabbing the control deconstruct, doing this. That's the other thing that's nice about Factorio is the, like, manipulatable construction planners. So you can, like, whitelist and blacklist items instead of in Satisfactory. Dismantle, you can only whitelist. I've got plenty of inventory space left still, so that's good. Just go slowly along the way here. Dismantle as much as I can. I don't know why my frame just takes dips every now and then. Very odd, frustrating, and annoying. Which are all synonyms. That's how you know I mean business. There we go, one floor down. Free to go. Watch me get done with all this and leave like one little pipe support floating in midair. have it show up in like screenshots and everything and never notice it. Until somebody inevitably points it out, and I go, ah, those are some of my best screenshots. Not yet. Your time has not yet come. Second floor. Your time comes soon. Red Heaven will be remembered. Although Rocket Heaven is superior, Red Heaven will be remembered. Because it got us through the advanced aluminum required to get into particle enrichment and unlock the recipe for rocket fuel. So Red Heaven had its place. Its place is just not here anymore. That's all. At this point, I need to go take a load over. How are we doing? Already? Okay, beast. Power shard. Now get rid of everything. And then I know we said we'd probably be able to finish it today, but this is taking a lot longer than I thought, and I don't know if I'll be able to assemble the entire second, or the entire fourth floor in 20 minutes, so mayhaps not. I can't tell sometimes what foundations are on this floor and what foundations are on the next floor. I find that optical illusion amusing. Somewhat tedious and annoying, but amusing. To be honest, that's most things in factory games. Uh-oh. And that's why we were doing it from this corner backwards, so that we don't accidentally run out of power like that. And then we inevitably accidentally clicked on the... I am glad that mass dismantle is a function. I just wish that the limit was like 100 instead of... But I can also imagine that if it was 100, I would want it to be 100. And about that as well. One of those things that, like, as a game dev, have to consider the fact that members of your community may never be happy with something. And then you just have to do it anyway. And deal with the backlash you get from certain parts of the community. Like, Factorio added quality to Space Age. Oh. And I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's literally just gambling, and gambling does not belong in a factory. Rolling for high-quality items using a % chance is not a factory game thing. That should not be something that's... I absolutely despise it. And then, of course, the second that I end up using it, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh man, now I want to have quality this, and I want to have quality that, and I want to have quality this, and I want to have quality that. And it's like, I can't not. But at the same time, I hate it. Awful dichotomy, and I hate every part of it. Alright, how far backed up are we? Fully. Great. That means we get to open this bad boy, even though the 4th floor isn't even close to done yet. We haven't even begun placing it. And we can start the rocket fuel production. How about the 3rd floor? How's the 3rd floor doing? $1,900, 2,000, 2,400. Oh boy, time to turn it on. Boom. Fully open number 1. Fully open number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. And number 7. That's gonna drain the buffers a little bit, but that is a-okey-dokey. Oh, what? You're not connected into the main grid? What? Oh, hello. You're connected, and you're connected. Boom, from 90,000 dropped to 80,000. But we have broken the 100,000 barrier. We are near triple our max consumption. We're easily more than quadruple our current consumption. And with the power boost provided as well. Look at that. 10,000 megawatts of power boost. That's from a single augmenter. I can place more. And now, the fun begins anew. just placing rows and rows and rows, rows of generators. Because that's what it's all about. Alright, I'm gonna place this row and then go do some pillar things. Because this is the final floor, it's gonna need time to replenish materials. So I can use that time that it's replenishing materials to do some architecture instead. Really beautify this place a little. Make it screenshot worthy. My absolutely ginormous 120,000 megawatt power plant. All on the Gold Coast from 960 sulfur, 960 coal, and 540 oil. And, you know, like 2,000 water or something stupid. And like 800 nitrogen plates and like 120 iron plates, but like most of that's negligible. So I've got this support blueprint, and I can literally just fix it. And we're going for like Roman Colosseum, Pantheon type vibe. That's why it's pillars. Because I think it looks cool. And it's how I built Orange Heaven in the last playthrough. So there's some like nostalgia vibes there. Yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and have these here. Even though there's not a ceiling above them yet. Doesn't matter. There will be soon. Plus, these things are so cheap that in the time it takes for me to place one, and then move to the next spot that one needs to get placed, it ends up replenishing the resources. And that's thanks to buffering before the dimensional depot. Because that's how factory games work. Beautiful. Buffer your inputs, buffer your outputs, and even if there's moments that you're not meeting proper throughput, you're gonna be A-okay. The only time you can't do that is when you're recycling byproducts. And that is a very niche edge case that doesn't happen often. The oil recycling loop is like one that comes to mind because it's the best way to get rubber from plastic. Dark matter residue is another one that comes to mind, because there's a lot of things that have dark matter residue as a byproduct, not a lot of things that produce it, so you gotta think about that. And then the system can't stop because you're looping it, so you gotta deal with that too. But that's not too bad. Honestly, it doesn't even feel as bad as the oil loop. The oil loop is just terrible, dude. Absolutely horrible. Also, we are flying through this much faster than I was expecting. We can totally finish this tonight. We 100% have got this. Because I only need to place 20 more of these. And then do all the pipe routing, and then do all the energy routing. That's it. And then I can finally get rid of these blueprints that are just marked gen temp and pillar temp. Actually, I might keep the pillar temp. Might come in handy. I don't know. We'll find out. Also, kind of noticing that maybe chat's broken. Don't think it is, but maybe. Nope. Chat's not broken, just dead. There we go. I have nothing in my inventory. I did not grab the stuff from the chest next to the sink. That's okay. Last 6. 1, 2. 4. 5. 6. Awesome. All of the generators are in place. Now for the pipes. And with the pipes, the fluid buffers. That's next, fluid buffers. And then I gotta get these guys hooked up quickly. Otherwise, we are wasting time. So that gets a Mark II. Valve, which get throttled. These get a Mark I. Mark II. Mark II. Valve. Valve. Throttle. Throttle. Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 2, valve, valve, throttle, throttle, Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 2, valve, valve, and throttle the throttle. Great. Now hooking the pipe. Already got fluid in it. What's your problem? Searching on objects. Okay, apparently it didn't like auto 2D going into the pipeline floor hole. Whatever. Boom, there we go. Blowing into the buffer tanks. Alright. Back to the back. And then we hook in all of the rest of the pipes. Back row is done. Second row is done. Nope, second row is half done. Got a little ahead of myself. Now second row is done. Third. Half. See if I can do this in 4 minutes. Full. Final row. Half. And done. Now power. If it could not lag as I'm trying to place power poles down, that would be fantastic. Halfway done on the first row. No. First row is done. Power. Moving on to row number 2, 3 minutes. If I don't get this, I'm blaming it on the lag because it's clicks. Like that, I mean, I whipped my mouse up to the left, barely moved. It's 9:28. So close. Row 3 is half done. Three-quarters done. And row 3 is done. Row 4. Misclick. No, it's 9:29. Go, 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 go. 60 seconds. One quarter. One half. Three quarters. Race to the finish line. 9:29. Oh, that was fun. We did it. Oh, we did it. That only has 300. That has 700. That has 15. Do we think that's enough of a buffer? I think it will. I don't have my jetpack. I think it will be enough of a buffer once I go grab all of my equipment and dismantle the sink. Yeah, because now it's just all a bunch of in the trash can. Sink can go away. Back my stuff. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think that that will, in fact, be. So, let's go the entirety of the way down to the back here. Open this up. Then open the next valve. And the one after that. Then open the next valve. And the one after that. And the second to last valve. And the last valve. And we watch that power grid go to the moon. We're already at our projected 120,000 megawatt power grid. However, we do have, I think it's 8,000 or 9,000 from the oil power plant and 3,600 from the coal power plant, which will be decommissioned at some point. Probably not. 130,000, 132, 33. Back down, back up. 136, 37. 12,000 on the power boost. Half of our entire consumption is just the Sommersloop. And then, of course, this will stabilize more once I reload the save file. Yeah, peak 137. Little bits and bops and gaps. For one reason or another. More than likely just as a result of, like, fluid flow kind of stuffs. $138! New peak there, 138.7. And all of this just from a lot of sulfur and coal, a little bit of nitrogen, a little bit of iron, and a little bit of oil. Genuinely not even that much. And that gives us this entire complex just absolutely cranking out power. It's so massive that it doesn't fit on my screen fully zoomed out. Like, if that's not impressive, I don't know what is. I gotta turn up my graphics here. My computer's gonna yell at me. But that's okay. Texture quality ultra. View distance ultra. VFX ultra. Why? Oh, no, that didn't quite do it. Options, video. Wouldn't be shadow quality for post-process. Gorgeous. Mike's not picking me up from all the way back there. That a hell of a view. 100,000 megawatts of power. Well, I know what's going to be the thumbnail for next time. That's for certain. Alright, time to turn that stuff down. And then... Hi to meet. Back to proper settings. Recently got back into cabaret after a while, just not really paying attention how strange the current Broadway show is. Is it more strange regular cabaret? Because regular cabaret is immersive bar and stuff. There's weird creative decisions I just blocked from my mind. Huh. That's weird. So yeah, expect a new one of these coming soon. Or even maybe a new one of these coming soon. Something like that. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Next time we can get into some more stuff with Ficsmas, because some more stuff with Ficsmas is going to be available to us. And then more importantly than that, Tier 9 going through spreadsheet stuff. So if you want to be a nerd with me, come to the stream on Monday. And if you don't, then, I don't know, be not a nerd somewhere else. Yeah, that is going to be it now. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Without further adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, bien, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This stream is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.